The problem with Paras. The team are traveling through a dense forest near Viridian City when they encounter a series of mushrooms sprouting uncontrollably across the undergrowth, trees, and pathways. The episode opens with sunlight filtering through the canopy, illuminating the fungus-covered forest floor, while faint mist hangs in the air, giving the environment a mystical quality. Misty observes that Pokémon and plant life often exist in delicate ecological balance, emphasizing the importance of understanding natural relationships. Brock notes that some Pokémon, particularly those connected with plant or fungal environments, can drastically affect their surroundings, and careful observation is required before interaction. Ash, curious and eager to help, investigates the phenomenon with Pikachu alert to unusual energy patterns. Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle demonstrate attentiveness, ready to assist in both environmental navigation and problem-solving. The story begins as Ash and his friends discover that a large group of Paras, small bug/grass-type Pokémon with mushrooms growing on their backs, has been causing rapid fungal growth that disrupts the local ecosystem. The mushroom's spore production affects other Pokémon and the forest's flora, creating obstacles and potential hazards for both Pokémon and humans. Misty emphasizes that understanding Pokémon behavior and the ecological impact of their actions is critical for ethical intervention. Brock points out that some conflicts in nature arise not from malice but from natural instincts and interactions, highlighting the need for thoughtful observation before taking action. Ash attempts to resolve the issue by observing Para's behavior and identifying the cause of the uncontrolled mushroom growth. Pikachu uses electrical sensitivity to detect energy concentrations around the mushrooms. Bulbasaur manipulates vines and plants to redirect growth safely. Charmander provides controlled warmth to prevent rapid spore spread. And Squirtle uses water to moderate environmental conditions and protect vulnerable areas. The episode highlights the importance of problem-solving, observation, ethical decision-making, and teamwork, demonstrating that effective trainer actions often involve intelligence, patience, and respect for nature. During the investigation, Team Rocket appears, intending to capture the Paras for profit and exploit their mushrooms as commodities. Jessie, James, and Meowth set traps and mechanical devices to isolate the Pokémon, creating additional hazards for Ash and the local environment. Ash coordinates his team strategically. Pikachu disables devices with precise thunderbolt strikes. Bulbasaur and Charmander protect both Pokémon and the environment, and Squirtle manipulates water to maintain safety and control movement. Misty assists with timing and environmental monitoring, reinforcing lessons in strategic teamwork, observation, and ethical problem-solving under pressure. The climax occurs when Team Rocket escalates their interference, scattering the Paras and causing uncontrolled mushroom growth to threaten both wildlife and the forest floor. Ash and his Pokémon coordinate a solution. Pikachu delivers targeted electricity to guide the Paras. Bulbasaur redirects mushrooms and stabilizes the terrain. Charmander applies controlled heat to limit spore dispersal, and Squirtle manages water and terrain conditions. The collaborative efforts restore order, allowing the Paras to return to their natural behavior. Team Rocket is defeated and blasted off in their classic comedic fashion, demonstrating that strategic cooperation, ethical behavior, and respect for natural processes overcome exploitation and disorder. Following the resolution, Ash reflects on lessons learned. Observation, ecological awareness, strategic problem-solving, ethical intervention, adaptability, and teamwork are essential when dealing with complex Pokémon and environmental challenges. Pikachu and the other Pokémon demonstrate growth in trust, responsiveness, and cohesion, illustrating the importance of thoughtful coordination and planning. Misty emphasizes understanding natural behaviors and ecological relationships, while Brock praises Ash for leadership, analytical thinking, and ethical handling of both Pokémon and the environment. The episode concludes with Ash and his friends leaving the forest at sunset, light reflecting through the trees and creating a warm glow across the forest floor. Ash understands that mastery as a Pokémon trainer requires intelligence, empathy, environmental awareness, and cooperation alongside combat skill. Misty and Brock reinforce these lessons, while Pikachu and the other Pokémon walk confidently, demonstrating trust, cohesion, and growth in strategic, ethical, and ecological judgment. The problem with Paras emphasizes multiple lessons: observation and ecological awareness, ethical problem-solving, teamwork and coordination, adaptability to complex environments, strategic planning, and respect for natural Pokémon behavior. Ash's journey continues to integrate adventure, tactical development, and moral growth, showing that becoming a Pokémon Master requires intelligence, empathy, cooperation, and thoughtful strategy alongside combat proficiency.